What we do with it is that we spread the spring bow apart and place the earpieces, a little hole in the earpieces that goes on that little pin on the vertical member of the articulator. Put a pin on either side and it automatically springs to the correct position. At this point, however, we do not have the vertical position of it because our anterior reference point, this is the gadget on the articulator that allows us to align the anterior reference point to get the correct. Then this can be tightened down and that should hold it. The preferred way of using the face bow and attaching it to the getting the maxillary cast attached to the articulator is by the use of a device called a mounting platform. This mounting platform allows you to the rest of the apparatus. So we just loosen that upper screw and remove the face bow itself, and now this can be assembled onto the mounting plate and tighten the screw that we have in the front of the mounting plate. That automatically puts this in the correct position, puts the bite fork in the correct position, and we have a cast support that we can unloosen and raise that cast support against the bottom of the bite fork now, tighten that in place. That will allow us to mount it without this giving way in any way. It will support it so it does not tend to shrink. Then this mounting platform is placed onto the articulator. Base of it is just tightened down like we did before. And mount the case for you. It can be done strictly with the mounting platform. On that and smooth that out till it's real nice and neat so it's very presentable to the patient. On the base of the cast, like we did on the maxillary cast, we assembled the centric relation record and make sure that it's sitting on there solid. The centric relation records assemble the two occlusion rims by placing a layer of mounting plaster on the mandibular arch and smoothing it out so that it is nice and presentable for the patient. The next procedure we wish to do, and this time I want you to slide your jaw 8 to 9 millimeters. Then this record does not match the maxillary occlusion rim. And as we can see, the condyle on the articulator is in an arbitrary position that is sort of freewheeling at this point. Now if we move the mandible on this case, move it forward to the point that the registration fits accurately into the maxillary rim and the grooves that were created in the maxillary rim, we see the left side of approximately 35 degrees. Once that is seated and we know the inclinations that this should be, we can tighten it down like this, and then that condyle cannot move.